Rushton Farm is really quite a special place. The farming here is done all in concert with nature. It's regenerative agriculture, so that means we're not using any pesticides. We're welcoming the insects, the pollinators, the birds who rely on our crops and our hedgerows for habitat. And we're doing so to also provide food for over 100 families as well as our local food bank.
One of our first farmers here, Aaron DeLong, actually was teaching at University of California, Santa Cruz when he came out to start Rushton Farm with me. And he always wanted to look at how agriculture was impacting the surrounding ecosystem. And that's been a major part of what we look at in every part of what we grow on these 6 acres. So while we grow 140 varieties of fruits and vegetables, we also do it making sure that the farm's working in concert with the surrounding ecosystem and doing the best to maintain the food production while not impacting the surrounding landscape. What we've experienced here over the last 15 years has been a real change in how people approach agriculture. I think agriculture for a long time, particularly when I started farming about 25 years ago, was seen as produce as much as you can on as much land as you can. And with the idea of regenerative agriculture, with protecting the soils and making the land more nutrient rich, we've understood that you can use less land, grow more, and it's more nutritious. It's moving away from conventional methods and understanding that the best way to farm is one that works with the landscape, works with the land, and understands that the health of the land is the most vital part of growing food. The farm program started in 2007 as a way to reach out to community members to have a place to gather where we can grow food organically. That place is here. This is Rushton Farm. Rushton Farm was established in 2007, first season 2008, and it was started as a community-supported agriculture endeavor where we would have 125 families coming out 24 weeks through the season to pick up food grown organically on the 6 acres that are part of the 84-acre Rushton Woods Preserve. During these years, we've seen community grow. We've seen people become more engaged in agriculture. Our volunteer program is significant, and we have over 1,000 hours of volunteer time put in each season. And the people who come out really want to engage and learn about what we're doing. And the education is probably the biggest thing I've seen change in the last 15 years. So many people walk into their kitchen with something that they're unfamiliar with, and so they might not use it, not recognizing how delicious it can be and how good it can be for your body. And that's what we really try to impart with everything that we grow here. And when we select our seeds at the beginning of the season in January, everything we select is keeping in mind what people might want, whether it be tomatoes, peppers, melons, the most popular things, but maybe what people should try and experience. People want to learn about farming, they want to learn about growing food, but they also want to learn about what else is going on with the land, whether that be the birds, the insects, whether it be the wildlife, the native plants, the plants growing outside of the farm fields. They understand that it's all a web, it's all interconnected. When Rushton Farm was created, one of the things we wanted to do, since it was a community farm, was make sure that besides the food, people had a place to go and see nature. So outside the farm fields and on the farm, we have 6 different gardens. There's cutting gardens, herb gardens, flower gardens, perennial gardens, native gardens, and a donation garden that is managed entirely by volunteers. And in this way, that gives people an opportunity to see more than just the food. They can walk the trails of Rushton Woods Preserve, they can walk the fields of Rushton Farm, and get many different experiences over the course of a few hours.